Welcome back to another edition of our NBA Weekly Recap Show. You already know who it is. It's your boy, Nephew Q. Y'all might know my uncle, Shannon Sharp. And of course, we got remote. We got Keezy, KJ, Cal. Was it over here, over this way? Man, what name you going by today?
I'm going to go by KJ today.
Oh, we're going by KJ.
I use KJ when I'm real serious and I got a lot to talk about.
You don't have much to talk about today. You don't have anything to talk about. But anyways, the NBA Finals is going on. We got Game 6 today at 7:30. Is it 7:30? 8 o'clock? I can't remember which one it is. 7:30. Okay, so 7:30 tonight Eastern Standard Time. We got the NBA Finals Game 6. Game 5 was Friday. They wore the Black Mamba jerseys, which I thought was a bad idea to begin with, but I'll get to that in a second. Why? Because I felt like that gave the Miami Heat extra motivation. Oh, y'all gonna wear those against us? Game 5? And that's that? Y'all feel like y'all just gonna come here and close us out? All right, cool. We got something for y'all. So I thought it was a bad idea to begin with, but I mean, who am I? I don't make the decisions. I think it was like, them saying, oh man, we got this. We ain't worried about this. We're going to close them out tonight. And you see what happened. The Miami Heat won Game 5, 111-108 behind Jimmy Butler's triple-double, 35 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists. Duncan Robinson chipped in with 7 3-pointers. He was 7 for 13 for 26 points. LeBron James had 40 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. And Anthony Davis chipped in with 28 points and 12 rebounds. That was Game 5, but let's go back another game to where the Miami Heat won. Was it Game 3?
Game 3.
Game 3 where Jimmy Buckets put on a performance of a lifetime with a 40-point triple-double. He had 40 points, 11 rebounds, 13 assists. Tyler Hero chipped in with 17. Kelly Olynyk chipped in with 17. As the Miami Heat won 115-104, and that game came with some controversy as well, with the LeBron James walking off the court with 11 seconds left, something like that to go. But anyways, to recap all of this, Keezy, what's been your thoughts on the series so far?
This has been a great show by LeBron James, but it has been coming out party for my guy Jimmy Butler. I mean, you look at Game 3, like all week people have been saying that was one of the greatest finals triple-double of all time.
Right.
Basically because he didn't hit a three-pointer.
Yeah, correct.
He gave you 40 points with no three-pointer.
Correct.
So, and he stays on LeBron the entire game as much as he can. They do a lot of switching on kicks and stuff like that. But he's giving you all he has on defense, all he has on offense, every single game.
Man, Game 3, which put the series 2-1 at the time. For Jimmy Butler, I think too many people spent too much time talking about what the Lakers didn't do as opposed to what Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat did do. And you got to give a lot of credit to Jimmy Butler with the 40-point triple-double. I mean, my dude is balling right now. Like you said, the world is being introduced to Jimmy Butler right now. For those who are just casual NBA fans, you get an introduction of who Jimmy Butler is. But, like you said, Game 3, he put on that performance. And you just have to tip your hat to him. It did so much, it pissed LeBron James off to the fact that he walked off the court with 9 seconds to go, being down by 11. Keezy, did you have a problem when he walked off the court?
That's a bad look. I mean, just stay there, take your medicine. You frustrated people in the past.
Yeah.
Made them want to walk off the court. So you do the same respect. You just stay right there and hang on for that last 2.3 seconds to get it over. They had to bring players off the bench. Jared Dudley had to get up, take his warm-up off, tie his shoes. I think he pushed his hair back a little bit to come in the game, and it just, 2 seconds left, and it took 30 seconds left to end the game. I think it was a bad play.
Did you have a problem with it?
Personally, I don't have a problem with it, because if I was the Heat, I'd be like,
Yeah.
I feel good. We made them walk off the court. Get these bums out of here. But personally, I don't have a problem with it. But
Yeah, I think it was just too much made about it. I mean, like you said, it was a bad look, yeah, but is it a big deal? No. I mean, he would stay on the court. Last time I checked, I don't know. Maybe you know, I don't know. I mean, does the NBA have an 11-point shot? So I don't understand like what would have been the big problem. And how many times do we see a team with the basketball just standing there dribbling, running out the clock? Nobody's gonna score. Nobody's gonna move. So LeBron James was like, well, they're at half court. They just gonna dribble out the clock. So just walk on to the bench. But I said this on the show Monday.
He could have kept his feet on the court though.
But see, I have to find the footage. There's footage that he didn't entirely walk off the court. He walked off and stayed by the bench, and then he walked off the court. But
yeah, but he still walked off the court though. They had to bring in subs. But you gotta have 5 people on the court.
I mean, but see, yeah, I mean, he thought the shot clock and the game clock was going to expire at the same time. He didn't know there was like 0.7 of a second difference. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I like you just alluded to earlier. It was the first time, and I said this on the show Monday, to where LeBron James was like, he busted my ass today. Like, I think it was the first time that he felt like somebody really busted his ass. Like, if it's KD, you'll take that because that's what he does. So if KD puts up 40 on you, you just take it and you know it is what it is. That's KD. But Jimmy Butler put up a 40-point triple-double. Yeah, I'd be pissed too. Yeah, I'll be mad my damn self. I'll be ready to walk off the court. Yeah. So I don't think he was
necessarily look real diva-ish.
So I don't think he was mad at his team. Pretty much. I don't think he was even mad at his team. I think he was more so pissed at himself that he allowed that to happen. That he didn't do more because that game was a game for LeBron James because AD was in foul trouble. And he only had, what was it? I think, what did he have? 15 points.
He had 17.
Oh, 17? Okay. And the Morris boy, he chipped in with 19. Kyle Kuzma chipped in with 19. When you get Kyle Kuzma getting you 19, you got to win that ball game. Because that don't happen too often. You got to win that game.
Morris hit 5 threes.
Yeah.
Which you don't expect at all. So.
Yeah, that's why I said when your role players chip in with that, that's almost 40 points between them two. You got to win that game. You got to win that game.
Oh, yeah.
And I think LeBron was just more so pissed at himself that he allowed because he should have been going back and forth with Jimmy Butler that game. Jimmy had 40. LeBron should have had 35 to 38 that game. But, you know, we walked off the court and we took that L. Came back, you know, won game 4. Series is up 3-1. Had everybody feeling good. Had everybody saying it's a wrap. They put on the Black Mamba jerseys.
Friday night, get the champagne out.
Oh man, Philly got the Black Mamba jerseys on. We doing this for Kobe, and I'd be damned if they didn't come out and take an L. LeBron,
Jimmy Butler strikes again.
Like I said, LeBron had he had a triple double. He had 40 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists. Anthony Davis chipped in with 28 and 12. But when you got, It's just too much. Jimmy Butler had 35, 12, and 11. Duncan Robinson had 26, like I said. And this is my takeaway from the game, and I'm gonna let you go on this to get your thoughts from Friday's game. It was good and bad for the Lakers because it was good because LeBron James had 40. Anthony Davis chipped in with 12. But the bad part is, and also good is that it took Miami to play a perfect game for them to beat the LA Lakers. But on the bad side of that, if I'm Miami and I'm Coach Spo, I'm saying, look, LeBron James just scored 40 and we still beat him. LeBron James gave us his best game and we still was able to beat them. That's the bad part, is that LeBron James gave it his best and it still wasn't good enough for this game. So, man, Lakers need to stop playing around. Lakers need to stop playing around, man, because it's starting to get real scary. It's starting to get real scary, LA land. But what was your thoughts on Game 5?
You are exactly right. LeBron played that. I'm gonna close them out. I'm gonna win the title. I'm gonna get the Finals MVP game, and we came up short.
Yes.
So for the Heat, they got to be feeling good because they didn't play well offensively outside of Jimmy Butler and Duncan Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
So you look at it, we played bad. LeBron played the best game he played offensively probably in the series so far.
Yeah.
Because he was on fire. He couldn't miss.
Yeah.
And we still were able to pull the game out. So if we're able to get a little more on offense and play the same defense that we play, then we got a chance to win. So
Miami,
you're right. The Lakers better stop playing.
The Miami has a real shot. I was looking at it. They have, let's see, Butler, Hero, Robinson, Crowder, Kendrick Nunn, Kelly Olynyk, and Bam. They have 7 people in double-figure scoring, led by Jimmy Butler, 29 a game, Tyler Hero at 16 a game, Duncan Robinson at 13, Crowder 11, Kendrick Nunn at 11, Olynyk 12, and Bam 12. But we know Bam has been in and out with injuries, so his 12 is really a soft 12. The Lakers only have 3 guys averaging double-figure scoring: LeBron, AD, and KCP. Kyle Kuzma's right there at 9.8, but I mean, if you want to round it up, but that worries me a lot because that just lets me know the scoring comes from everywhere and you can't key in on one particular person for the Miami Heat offense versus in the past, in the first round, keying on Dame. Second round, keying on James Harden. Third round, keying on Joker. Now, you got 7 guys who can hit you. So it's leaving the Lakers scrambling on defense, man. And
so this is what the Lakers are trying to do. The Lakers are trying to take away Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero because they know those threes are killers. Because they know Jimmy Butler's going to shoot 2 because they know Bam's going to shoot 2. But they don't want to get those threes from Hero and Robinson. So they're trying to take them away and let everybody else beat them. Jimmy Butler like, all right, cool. That's what y'all want to do.
Cool.
I'll try to give y'all 40 again.
And he was on his way to doing it. But yeah, it's not looking real good right now for the Lakers. And one more thing is LeBron James, man, work on your body language, my guy. Your body language is killing him out there. Because I mean, I feel like LeBron has a lot of pressure on him right now. He feels like he has to win. I mean, obviously you have to win it, but for his legacy, I think he's starting to feel the pressure a little bit, which is the bad body language and all of that, because he's starting to get frustrated that the games are not going how he wished and wanted them to go because Jimmy Butler's out there kicking his ass right now. Game 6, would you put AD on Jimmy Butler for the game?
I mean, it worked for him before, but Jimmy made a little bit of adjustment.
Yeah.
In Game 5, because he wasn't taking jump shots when AD kind of shut him down. I won't say shut him down, but slowed him down. Yeah. In Game 4, but Game 5 though, he was taking a lot more jump shots. They put him in a lot more pick and roll. They try to get a switch out on him and attack.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here thinking, Keezy, I'm like, man, should AD tell LeBron, look, you carry us, I'm gonna contain Jimmy Butler, and if Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, if they beat us this game, then they just beat us this game. But I'm gonna take Jimmy Butler this game, and LeBron, you carry and handle everything else. Should that be their way of thinking this game, and AD just chips in with whatever he can give? If LeBron scores 30, go ahead. Now, I was saying if LeBron scores 30, AD takes Jimmy Butler, and let's say AD throws in 20, but Jimmy Butler only scores 20. I like those chances because that means you putting it on Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson each to score between 20 to 25 points to make up what Jimmy Butler's lacking. And Bam, I don't think he's going to be as much as a factor because he's injured, so I don't think he's going to really give you a lot offensively. So that's what I would do if I'm Frank Vogel. I say, AD, you got Jimmy Butler this game. Try to contain him, slow him down, make him take difficult shots. LeBron James, the offense is on you tonight. Roll the other guys. We need y'all to step up. Everybody give. Keezy, what is, let's see, I don't understand how Kyle Kuzma can't give you 20 points on the regular. I don't understand that. That's 5 points a quarter.
he's not a very efficient scorer. He's a heavy shot scorer.
Well, I mean,
he reminds me of he's in the mold of like Brandon Ingram. I need 25 shots to give you 25 points.
But I mean, 4 points a quarter. Is that too hard? That's 4, 8, 12, 16. That's 16 points. You can't score 2 buckets a quarter. You can't get 2 buckets a quarter.
He should be able to.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand how.
When you look at it, though, you got AD, he's gonna get his shots. LeBron's gonna get his shots. ACC definitely gonna get his.
And
so I mean, there's not a lot of shots to go around.
Man, Kyle Kuzma, get it off the glass, bro. Man, what's happening, everybody? You already know who it is. It's your boy Q Walker from the world's most dangerous sports show, Beyond the Game. Here to ask everybody one simple, quick, and easy question. Who likes popcorn? Better yet, who doesn't like popcorn? Well, let me tell you about my friends over at Gourmet Popcorn of Carlisle. They have fun, delicious flavors such as candy apple, cinnamon toast, chocolate. If you like a little spice in your life, they got you covered with that as well, with some jalapeno, salt and vinegar, and my very own personal favorite, Sweetheart. Now, they have many more delicious flavors to choose from, but in order to get your hands on some of this delicious popcorn, it's real simple and easy. All you have to do is go to www.popcarlisle.com, enter the coupon code BTG, get an extra 25% off your purchase. Yeah, that's simple and easy, right? Let me run it back to you so you don't forget it. Go over to www.popcarlisle.com, enter the coupon code BTG, get an extra 25% off your purchase. Get on over there, get you some of this Sweetheart popcorn, and stop playing. Yeah. But yeah, man. But also, Game 5 was highlighted by another thing that's caused a lot of controversy here, which is the last shot of the game. Should it have been taken by LeBron James? Here is the clip of the last 16 seconds of Game 5 with Miami leading 109-108 with the Lakers having the ball on inbound.
Green into the hands of LeBron James. Butler on him. Green coming up to set a screen. James goes the other way. Drives down the lane. Back out to Green. Green for three. Off the mark. No good. Markieff Morris has it. Throws it inside and throws it out of bounds with 2.2 remaining.
But they have to get it in, Mike.
Now, Casey, I'm going to let you cook. What was your thoughts on that last play?
So, we all know that everybody wants LeBron to take the last shot.
Right.
Everybody in the media, fans, everybody wants to see LeBron take the shot, win the championship. That's the storyline.
Right.
But Michael Jordan passed the ball to John Paxson.
Right.
He passed it to Steve Kerr.
Right.
Because he knew the double team was coming.
Right.
And that's going to be the best look.
Right.
LeBron made the right play. Danny Green got the good look. He just missed it. Shit happened.
I'm really shocked to hear you say that. I thought you was gonna go in your LeBron. Okay. Okay.
What I would have preferred LeBron to do is wait a little bit, let the time kind of run down a little bit. Don't let Danny Green come set a screen for you. Tell everybody get out of the way. I'm gonna go 1-on-1 with Jimmy Butler, and I'm gonna make them double team me later in the clock, because then you can't scramble as well. Then
Got you.
And then I'm gonna put this 2-pointer in Jimmy Butler's back, and we're gonna win this title. That's what I would have preferred him to do. Now, I don't know if the Heat would have allowed that to happen or not, if they would have tried to triple team like they did, and then he still would have had to kick it out. But I still would have preferred him to call off that screen, get everybody out of the way, and say, this is my title to win, and I'm either going to win it or lose it on one shot.
Oh, man. Like my Uncle Shannon Sharp says, two things can be true. Was it the right play? Yes, it was. He had everybody in the Miami Heat organization on him at that point in time. So clearly he had 4 other people who were wide open. So was it the right play? Because Keezy, you know this, you play ball. What's the first thing they teach you? Kick it to the open man. Pass to the open man.
Yep.
So LeBron James was doing what he's been instructed to do since he probably picked up a ball at age 7 years old.
He was a kid. Yeah.
So that's right. But at the same time, like you said, would I have rather him take that shot? Yes. I would much rather him say, you know what? I'm going to put this on my back. I'm going to take this shot. And then, it is what it is, because everything, the narrative in the moment was set up for everything to work, which was you had the Black Mamba jerseys, right? You had the Kobe Bryant season, right? Last second to win the game in the NBA Finals for the title. Game clinching for the title. So the narrative and the storyline was all set up for LeBron to have this moment.
You couldn't have written it down any better than that.
Exactly, dog. The moment was right there for him to say, you know what? The hell with it. I'm gonna just take this shot, and would he have made it? I don't know. He was kind of close. The angle was kind of bad. Maybe he was thinking past the whole time just because of the angle that he took at the basket. I mean, he was like going parallel pretty much. He wasn't going in at an angle, so maybe his thought was they're gonna collapse in the kick out anyways. But everything was set up for him to take that shot.
You're a superstar. You can't go into the play thinking, all right,
I know.
I'm gonna drive at this angle so I can kick the ball out.
I know. Keith, I'm right there.
Everybody.
I'm right there with you.
Everybody's thinking about LeBron.
But you're right. That's why I said it kind of pissed me off.
Kobe would have taken a shot.
That's what pissed
Mike
me
would have
off.
taken a shot.
Is the moment was right there for him to do what he should have done, which was taking the shot.
And
I know it.
didn't grab it.
The moment was right there. Like I said, the Mamba jerseys, game winning shot, series winning shot, title winning shot. For Kobe, you couldn't have. That moment would have went down as a historic moment in NBA basketball just because of everything that transpired throughout the NBA season. And he missed his moment. So only thing he can do now is make up for it with a 50-point game tonight.
That would have given his little fans a little more fuel to add to their GOAT conversation. But
his little fan.
not today. Not today.
Not today. So yeah, like I said, two things could be true. Was it the correct play? Yes. Would I would rather him take the shot? Hell yeah, I wish he would have took that shot. But
win or lose, he's the best option.
Don't let Kyrie tell you that. Don't let Kyrie tell you that.
Tell Kyrie.
Tell Kyrie that. But man, yeah, like I said, I wish he would have taken that shot. I mean, everything was set up for him to win. But here we are, Game 6. Oh man, Keith, you know, anything can happen in a Game 7. Anything goes in a Game 7, and I don't want that.
The Lakers better make sure they win Game 6.
That they have to. They ain't got no choice, Keezy. This is a must win.
Because you never know.
I know it. And on top of that, you have AD's heel injury. You don't know how, what's that going to do? Like you said, AD gets injured 9 times in one game. I know.
I thought he tore his Achilles in the first quarter, and I thought he broke his finger in the second quarter.
I know it looked bad.
Dislocated his hip in the third quarter.
I know, but I will say this is that I don't know if you've seen it after the press conference of last game. The way Jimmy Butler was walking away from the press conference, like he had been hooping on some hot coals. Dude was like. Like that's the only thing that the Lakers have is that I think Jimmy Butler might be spent at this point. I think he might be like exhausted because he played 47 minutes. I think.
Yeah. I think he got 39 seconds of rest. They're gonna have to like let Iguodala or Jay Crowder or somebody else guard LeBron, because that's the problem. He's guarding LeBron the whole game, and he's having to score the whole game too.
Yeah, because I mean, typically in a normal playoffs, isn't there 2 days between games in the finals?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, of course, because sometimes 3 when you have to transition from one city to the other. You got to travel, so they got that day. So this is like every other day they're playing, and I don't know if Jimmy Butler can continue to hold up and play almost damn near 48 minutes a game. So I think this game, man, his legs might not be there this game. His legs might not be there this game, man.
I guarantee you.
Oh, shit.
More than what we know, more than what we see, the Miami Heat organization saw the same thing.
Yeah.
So I can guarantee you he's been getting treatment.
Oh, of course.
Round the clock.
Of course. I mean,
He probably hadn't stood up for 2 days.
That's what I was going to say. After Friday's game, I'm pretty sure he probably didn't get on his feet all day Saturday. He probably didn't get on his feet until it was time to go to the arena today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he probably got around-the-clock massages on his legs, calves, feet.
Oh, yeah.
Man. So, anyways, Game 6. Before we get out of here, Keezy, what is your prediction? Game 6 tonight.
Tonight, I'm going to say that the Lakers go ahead and close them out tonight. I also say the Lakers are probably going to sweep.
I know. Last week we said it was going to be 4-1. If Bam played, it was going to be 4-1. If he didn't play, it was going to be 4-0. But I mean, here we are, damn 3-2. But oh man, give me a stat line. What's LeBron, AD, and Butler gonna have?
Jimmy's gonna come back to life a little bit just because I think that he probably, no matter what kind of treatment he got, he probably is a little spin. I say he'll get between 20 and 25.
Okay.
LeBron's not gonna go out like he did tonight.
No.
So I say he'll probably be close to 30 maybe.
Okay.
28, 30. AD will probably be more like himself, 25, something like that. But
Okay.
if the Heat can get a little help on offense from Hero or Jay Crowder is the missing link for them since Goran Dragic out.
Right.
Jay Crowder has been a knockdown three-point shooter against Boston.
Yes.
When they played Milwaukee,
Yes.
he hit so many three-pointers, and he's done absolutely nothing this whole series.
Which is perfectly fine.
They get a little help from him. I'm sure it is. You had your fingers crossed over there hoping that Jimmy Butler's too tired to play tonight. Come on, man.
Man, I don't hope he's too tired to play. I just hope he ain't got no lift on his jumper tonight. That's all.
Well, he hadn't missed a free throw, so.
So look.
Hold on, can we talk about something real quick?
What's up? What you got?
Frank Vogel said that the refs missed 2 fouls. He said that Jimmy Butler didn't get fouled on those last two shots when he made those free throws.
Yeah.
He said AD went vertical, which AD clearly jumped into Jimmy Butler's pass. And Morris clearly slapped him upside his head on the other.
It looked clean to me.
The Lakers get plenty of calls. And I don't know. Oh yeah. They get plenty of them. I don't know what Frank's talking about. I don't know if he's trying to put a little bug out there in the ref's ear or what.
First of all,
but I'm not tired of that.
First of all, don't worry about what we doing. Don't you worry about the Miami Heat over there. Don't worry about what we doing over here in LA land. We just letting the refs know, hey, call it fair. That's all we saying. Just call it fair.
There's a lot of acting going on out there in Hollywood.
Don't worry about that. That's neither here nor there. We just saying call it
KCP
fair.
got touched on his lip, and he threw his head back like somebody punched him in the face like Mike Tyson did.
He was bleeding. It was bleeding. I think it knocked his tooth loose and everything. He was bleeding. Yeah, so don't worry about what our Lakers is doing. You just,
all right, my bad.
Just concentrate with the Miami Heat. You got a score?
I'm gonna go 103 to 91. The Lakers are closing out tonight.
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna say this first and foremost, man. Is that I need. Well, first of all, let me go back. My Tampa Bay Bucks. It's been a horrible weekend for me. My Bucks lost on Thursday to the Chicago Bears by 1 point. My quarterback can't count. Then you go Friday, and the Lakers didn't close out the Miami Heat. So as far as sports, this has not been a very good weekend for me. I mean, my North Carolina Tar Heels beat Virginia Tech in football in the shootout, 50-45. But that's not here nor there. Right. Yeah, don't worry about that. We the number. We in the top 10 right now, so don't worry about that. But but everything else. So this is what I say. I'll let to say this, Keezy. Tomorrow, is my birthday. And I need LeBron James to give me my birthday gift tonight. LeBron James, give me my birthday gift tonight, which is you got to close this out for me. I mean, and that's your birthday gift to OQ Walker. You know, happy birthday. Here's my 4th title. I did this for you. So I need them to close this out. I don't think Miami's going to have enough firepower, so I do agree with you on your score, which I can do, 105-91, 105-95, some kind, 105-98, a ball game like that. So I'll go with you on that. I say LeBron James does have another killer game. He'll have 35 points, 12 rebounds, about 8 assists. AD will chip in with 25, 11 rebounds, probably about 4 or 5 assists. And then Jimmy Butler, he'll have about 22 points, about 9 rebounds, 7 assists. And he'll have everybody's respect as our Lakers go ahead and get this championship, tie the Boston Celtics for most all time. LeBron James get this 4th one and cement himself as
the third or 4th best player of all time.
As one of the greatest players of all time. I'm not gonna go there because I'm done having that debate. Unless somebody brings it to me, I'm done bringing it to everybody's attention. And your cousin Kendrick Perkins said it perfectly, which is he said Michael Jordan and LeBron James are at the same table. I'm cool with that. I'll take that.
I can agree with that. So I will say this as far as my all-time list. I know people aren't going to like it, but I'm going to move Magic Johnson back a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm going to push LeBron James where I had Magic at.
So you got LeBron, 3rd on your list?
Yes.
So you got it's Mike, Kobe, and then LeBron.
No.
Oh, who? Mike? What's your list? Hold on, before we get up out of here. Mike, who? Mike, then who's your second?
Kareem.
Okay. All right, Mike, Kareem, and then
LeBron.
Then LeBron. You got him ahead of Kobe?
Yeah.
I didn't figure that, Keezy. I learned something new about you every day. I didn't know you had LeBron ranked ahead of Kobe.
LeBron is he's probably, if you take away his defense, which that's probably the only thing that sets him apart from a couple people, but he is probably the best all around player, but he's still not better.
Let me ask you this:
that's my opinion.
Will you think? And this is a tough question. You might need some time to think about this. We might answer this the next week's show. When LeBron James's career is totally done, do you think he will have the greatest complete career ever?
Stat-wise, yeah.
Okay. Me and my partner Fats, shout out to Fats, we was having this conversation, and he was like, "Bro, do you think LeBron James could go down as having not the best career, but the most complete career of any athlete we've ever seen?" And I said, "Well, yeah, because if you look at it,
going to be better than everybody."
Exactly, because he's going to go down as the top 5 scorer, top 10 rebounder, top 10 in assists.
He's probably going to be the top scorer.
Well, barring injury,
he'll be very, very close.
I was gonna say I don't know if he'll get Kareem. He's got to play like he's played now for at least 2 more seasons, so I don't know if that's possible. But yeah, he'll go down in the major statistical categories. He'll be top 10 in pretty much everything across the board, which we've never seen an athlete do that before. So as far as complete career, I think he probably will have the greatest complete career. But as far as best career, that's debatable between Kareem, Jordan, Magic, Kobe. That's debatable. But I just want to know your opinions on that real quick before we get out of here. I'm just shocked that you got him ranked ahead of Kobe. Wow. I knew I liked you for some reason. I knew it.
The only reason I rank him ahead of Kobe is because his longevity has been better than everybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
He's taken like this new technology and all this kind of stuff, and he's really been able to apply to his body, and he's been able to stay healthy better than everybody else.
He's the first, I guess you want to say, healthy superstar, which he has taken all the benefits of the new technology and the things that health can afford you to apply that to his body to extend his career. And it's almost a blueprint to the next generation coming up saying, hey, if you want to have a 15, 17 year career, this is how you should take care of your body moving forward, man. But
because in the past, nobody played. You had a few guys play 15 years.
15, yeah.
But usually 12 years, something like that.
Yep.
13 years, that's your cutoff.
I would say
now, he's taking it to a new level.
I would say, like, back then, 12 years was your career. And if you did 15, those last 3 was like role playing type, slowly declining, don't want to let go of the game type of years, aka Charles Barkley, those type of years, man. But also, it's been a lot of debate before we get out of here about players in this era being soft versus back then. Do you think, because I had this discussion with my guy Fats again, and I said, man, the old school guys have got to let go of that narrative of thinking that nobody in this era can play in the era back then. I'll give you Paul George. A talent like Paul George, you drop him in the 90s, he's a top 10 player.
He's Scottie Pippen.
I don't even like Paul George, but I'm not gonna let you disrespect him like that. But anyways, but yeah, I just hate that debate and that argument that players today couldn't have played back then, because then you can say, okay, well then hell, Charles Oakley was a starting power forward for the New York Knicks. Is he gonna play in this era? Charles Oakley.
So here's the difference. Guys in that 80s and 90s, early 2000s era, when you played a certain position, that's where you played at.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna come out here and shoot threes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you can or not, keep your ass down low. That's where you live at. That's where you stay at. If I see you step outside the paint,
he's sitting on the bench. Y'all coming on the bench. Come sitting on the bench.
So, but the NBA has changed the rules and stuff like that so that the game is more wide open. You see, the Rockets are playing small ball. That allows guards to run in there and get 12, 13 rebounds a game.
Well, not even just that. I mean, not even just that.
The Knicks had Oakley and Ewing and all those guys. These little dudes ain't coming in here grabbing them 12, 13 rebounds a game. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it is.
And no, it's not. And they've opened the game up so much as far as foul calls and things like that it allows teams, you're going to score more points. You're going to put up better stats and things like that. So it's not that this era is soft. The NBA has allowed the game to be more, what word should I use?
Open, free flowing.
No, open. Yeah. That's what the NBA has allowed the league to become. So it's not the players' fault. It's not that they're soft. And LeBron can play anytime, anywhere.
Okay.
So that's not an issue. But
also, before we close this out, I think it also has a lot to do with, I'm not gonna pay my guy $40 million for you to come down and karate kick and chop him, and he's out for the next 2-3 months. So we got it, because if I'm paying this guy $40 million, I need my investment playing, because he's gonna bring in more than I give him. So I need my guy playing. So these old karate chops and body slams and stuff, we got to get that out, because I'm not going to pay him $40 million to sit on the bench, aka John Wall. But anyways, we get ready to get on up out of here. We thank everybody for tuning in to another great show. You can always catch previous shows on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to that on KY Beyond the Game. If you don't have time to watch the shows, you can always stream and listen to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, Spotify. As you see, she's back there listening. She listens to it as well. Keezy, you got anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Nah, man, I guess that's the end of the show.
Well, there it is. That signifies the end of the show. We get ready to get on up out of here. We want you to treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. We out of here.